welcome back to my channel. Today what we're doing with Train with Tink, this is week 2 with her. Now we are continuing on doing all of our groundwork they were doing on the first week, but now we're doing all the groundwork with the saddle on. It all with the saddle on. So now we've done it enough where I can go ahead and saddle her up in the barn. I don't have to carry the saddle out with me, and that we just go ahead and do our work as well. Now what we have added new this week, besides doing all the groundwork with a saddle on, is I now have introduced her to the bridle. Now I am using a pony bridle, and I'm just using the pony bit that I have, which is a twisted wire snaffle. If you have a just regular snaffle, that would be ideal. So it does give a little bit more bite than I really want, but that's the only pony snaffle we have. So I just use it very lightly and soft in her mouth. So how I started this, about 2 days ago, I started just putting it in her mouth and just again doing groundwork with her just wearing it. And so now as of today, now we're starting to do some work with the bridle itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bridle on her and then do a little bit of groundwork. So she doesn't like that, so we're gonna do it a couple more times until she does it calmly. And now to get a horse to take the bit the first time, you do want to get them used to putting other things in their mouth first, which shouldn't be too hard with young colts. So you can even do it with a robe, and see she easily takes that in her mouth, and you can just let it right back out. And that just practices them opening their mouth. If they're not wanting to open your mouth, be very careful with this. What you could do is put on the thumb on the inside of their mouth, on the very corner of their mouth, and touch the top of the roof of their mouth, and they will open their mouth. But definitely go all the way to the back of their mouth, or they could bite you. So definitely be careful with that, and you got to know your horse. So I'm gonna take my bridle and put it on her, and hopefully letting her take it and me not shoving it in her mouth. Since we've done a little bit of groundwork, now I'm going to do a little bit of desensitizing, because she does get a little nervous, but she's young, so that's why. Do some desensitizing and then do some flexing, but with the bridle this time, being very light with how I'm doing it. So start with desensitizing. Saddle, shaking it around, me jumping. Girl, a little bit of Jeffrey's method, leaning on the pony, not putting my entire weight on her because she is a pony. Flapping the stirrups. Good. girl. A bit of head shyness. Good girl. Of course, you do this on the other side as well. And then we'll do some flexing. Girl. So this confuses a lot of horses doing it from side to side whenever you're only on one side. So you definitely want to practice that on the ground, but be careful doing that. Again, very light. I don't want to rough her up too much. She's kind of sensitive. She's confused right here. So hold the pressure, but keep myself safe at the same time. My puppy getting right in there with her. I don't really mind that because she shouldn't hurt my puppy being a pony filly, but also it's good for her to be okay with dogs. My dog needs to do better, but she's also a puppy as well. Much better that time, much better. Okay, and the last little bit I want to do during week 2, and that's only if they're really asking for it. See, she's being really soft and wanting to learn. So I want to start doing stirrup driving, which is where I act like I'm riding. And this is really, really helpful. So how I'm going to act like I'm riding is I'm going to use my stirrup, and I'm going to, but I do want to teach my ponies to go off of voice cues first rather than stirrup cues, which is different than the down under horsemanship method normally. So I'm going to teach her to go first off a cluck, then off of a kick, like a little kind of like pulsing, because kids have trouble understanding just squeezing. So I'm going to teach her first off of a cluck, then off of a squeeze or a little kick, and then after that, if she doesn't move forward, I'll use my spanker on my lead rope. Then to get her to stop, and also while she goes around in a circle around me, I'm going to soften her to the inside with the rein, and then to get her to stop, I'm going to start with whoa. If she doesn't respond to that, I am going to use both rein pressure. So this is really great, and it's like someone's riding her. So I want her to go around a circle around me, relaxed, but moving forward at the same time. Okay, and we get her to stop, so I'm going to say, whoa. And she stopped. Didn't even have to use the reins. So that was really, really good. And we just started doing this. So that's it for week 2 with Train with Tink. Again, you probably won't be able to do all of this right away with your horse unless you've done lots of it as a weanling and a yearling. Again, I have not got on her at all, so you can do all this with your weanlings and your yearlings. I don't recommend putting a bit in their mouth until they're 2, just because they're growing teeth and stuff like that. But you could definitely put a saddle on them as young as a yearling easily, and you can definitely put blankets on them. So you can do a lot of this. So if you just have, say, you and you're just breaking your own, you can do a lot of stuff with them, especially if you don't have a whole bunch to deal with. And it's important to keep them understanding what you want without being pushy. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. But I upload on every Tuesday. I upload horse videos every Tuesday, travel videos every Thursday. So thank you so much for watching. God bless, be adventurous, and me and Tink will see you next time. Bye!